Losing weight, obviously we spoke about this. This belly fat that we have inherited with whatever reason because of our nutrition and our health system is causing a lot of problem for us.
Yes.
Risk of heart disease, high cholesterol, etc. So pay attention to your body weight. And I think one of the easiest way that we've spoken about was take your height, divide it by 2 in inches, and your belly circumference should be less than that. That's a very easy way. Obviously, when you go to your doctor, they talk about body mass index, which is a very complex formula that we can put it up on the website. I learned a lot from you. This is one of the reasons why we do this show. I had no idea anything about this flexitarian diet, but I like it because sometimes a little bit of red meat is okay. Moderation is fine. So that's good. Tell me about smoking because, you know, some of the statistics that I looked at, in 2016, believe it or not, 1.6 million Americans are diagnosed with cancer. And smoking plays a huge part of this. The risk of dying from cancer, about 30% of it has to do with smoking, and this is so preventable.
Yes. There's just no getting around it. Smoking is bad, bad, bad. There is nothing redeeming about smoking besides the fact that it makes you smell bad. Or I should say, including the fact that it makes you smell bad. So smoking is just not, there's nothing good about it, not just from a cancer perspective, which, I mean, ovarian cancer is, you're at increased risk for ovarian cancer with smoking, increased risk of lung cancer, but just pulmonary diseases like COPD, which is chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, and bronchitis and emphysema. And these patients suffer when they get sick with these types of diseases. So it's a shame to see that. You know, I often am so heartbroken when I walk out of the hospital and some of the patients who are in rehabs or they're there for long-term illnesses, they're allowed to go outside and I guess take a smoking break and get some fresh air. And I see these patients just suffering, having difficulty breathing, but yet they still can't break the addiction to stop smoking. And it's
we all have worked in cancer centers, and I always remember a picture of a woman that was getting chemotherapy and has lost all of her hair at the same time as like smoking.
Right.
And it's like, what does it take to stop? And unfortunately, sometimes you may need to see the experts.
Yes.
I mean, it's the habit that is very difficult to break, but help is out there and you really need to come to sense and get rid of it. You're basically hurting yourself.